whenever you are ready.
How's it going, Elias?
Hey, how you doing, Dylan? Thank you for joining me today on Pop Culture Unplugged.
Oh, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Excited times, my friend. I watched this last night, man. I love this whole dark thriller type of thing. Keeps you at the edge of your seat. You put your phone away because you want to pay attention to what's happening.
Yeah. No, it's definitely one of those movies. And if you like the horror film, thriller sort of, genre, I think this is definitely up your alley.
Mm. What I like too is that Eli, he's a complex character. He's got a dark emotional journey. Like, what drew you to this role? Like, how did you prepare to step in this kind of a mindset?
Oh man, the prep was insane. I isolated for about 2, 3 weeks.
Okay.
I really wasn't talking to too many people. I definitely wanted to play a character like this in my career. I didn't know at what point that would kind of come up. But this is just one of those deep, dark characters that you kind of dream about when you're an actor. There's just so many layers to it, and you just try to attack it as much as you can.
I like how the movie also explores, we have the family, the cycle of violence, the personal redemption in a way like, with Eli's internal struggle, how do you think he discovers like those triggers within himself?
That's a great question. I just think it's one of those things where it's second nature to him. I think the triggers to him are just kind of uncontrollable, kind of impulsive, and that's where I think the biggest anger shift tends to happen is when he wasn't in control of it. So, yeah, I think that's kind of where it comes from.
Did you have like a challenging like a scene or a moment in the film?
Yeah, that closing scene was very difficult. Other than the fact we were filming in about 25-degree weather.
Mm.
Um, it was one of those things where it was long drawn out and you just had to stay in the moment and really forget where you're at. And that was the toughest scene for me, I think, filming throughout the whole entire thing.
Mm. What I noticed too is, like Eli, he takes extreme measures to end, like that cycle of violence. I don't want to give out too much away, but like, what do you think this says about his sense of like morality and his desperation to change what the family's fate is?
Yeah, I think he's fighting to be the change and be the
Mm.
catalyst to that change. But I think he has this struggle of, I'm not the change, I'm kind of the perpetuating problem here. So I think that's the internal struggle that he's dealing with the whole entire time is like, hey, I'm not my dad. I'm not who he is. I'm not what he's about. And the truth is you might be closer to that apple falling from the tree,
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I think
Yeah.
that's what it is.
The film has a very like emotional tone. Like, how did you and like the rest of the cast or and crew create like that environment and you where you guys have to balance this in the film?
It's so funny. We really all got along so great. It was really not a dark sort of feel over the actual filming of it all.
Mm.
Everyone's got so much experience. I think that's what really came into play here was just Dermot's got 20 plus years experience.
Yeah.
Ariel's got 20 plus years experience. Vivica A. Fox, 20 years plus experience. Jim Clock, 20 years plus experience. So just with that much experience, they just make it so easy to get in and out of character. So I think that was the main factor here.
Mm. The movie raised a lot of questions like how far would somebody go to like protect their future? How do you think the audience is gonna relate or react to Eli's choices?
Yeah, it's funny. I was talking about it with one of my friends, and we were saying how it'd be interesting to find out that one of your family members was actually a serial killer, and
Yeah.
just kind of assimilating into life. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just it's one of those stories where it's just a a kid just trying to figure it out.
Mm.
And I think that's where we're kind of at is just he's always trying to figure it out. He's always trying to figure out if he is like his dad or he's not like his dad. And I think we come to a resolution at a certain point, but um yeah, it's a lot more hereditary than I thought. I did a lot more research before the film and um yeah, I didn't realize how much it was in your blood.
Did Eli challenge you as an actor? Did it push you for like a like new emotional or creative territory?
Yeah, definitely. And
Yeah.
it was the work schedule was insane too in terms of, I think we filmed 21 out of 24 days.
Oh wow.
Um, and I filmed all 21. So it really pushed me as an actor, it pushed me as a person, and it really just it pushed me to a new level that I didn't really know I had in me. So it was just a really great experience.
What message or like a takeaway do you hope the audience gains from this film?
I hope we talk more about mental illness a little
Okay.
bit more in this country. I think we have a little bit more of an open discussion about it instead of, it's this and that, it's black and white. I think it's a lot more colorful of a subject than people think. And once we get a little bit more information, hopefully we can start helping out people before it becomes a problem.
Is there anything you would change about Eli if you could?
Is there anything I would change about Eli? You know, um, Not really. I think he's like imperfectly perfect. I think
Mm,
he's just, in a weird way, um, he's who he is. He's a normal human being trying to figure out how to make it. And, he's down in his luck. And, I think you really feel those kind of things throughout the film, which is really awesome. And, yeah, I don't know if I would change anything.
would you jump in another similar project like this to play a character like this?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's
definitely
not,
would.
I can tell
Yeah.
you had fun with this character.
Yeah, it's a weird fixation I have over these types of characters, man. It's just anytime I can play a deep, dark, situation, I love playing it. It's different than who I am in real life, and it's really what I think acting is just portraying something that you're really not.
Amazing. Dylan, I want to thank you for giving me a few minutes today. I'm pressed.
Oh,
Good luck
and
with
no,
it.
and shout out the
That's why I
Boston
worried.
gear.
I knew you were from
I
Boston. I'm from Massachusetts. I was like, I gotta
oh,
throw this
are
shirt
you
on.
really?
Yeah, yeah. I'm from
Oh,
Western
stop it.
Western
Okay, no,
Mass.
Western Mass. Okay, yeah, need
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Oh yeah, I have cousins. I
Yeah,
have relatives there. Yeah, it's a great
you
little
really, oh
town.
yeah, such a small world.
Yeah,
Small world.
small world, definitely. Yeah, good luck, my friend. I hope we see good things in the future. Also,
Yeah, thank you so much, Elias. Appreciate it,
thank
man.
you. Thank you.